Williamson, who has more on Mamdani's call for major tax hikes and the possible implications from that. Sarah, good afternoon.
Hey guys, good to be with you. Yeah, the mayor is going forward with his preliminary $127 billion budget. Now that's an increase of $11 billion from the current year. Now, if Albany don't go ahead with his request to tax the rich, then it's all going to fall back on New York City homeowners.
So what we put forward was what we characterized as actions of last resort. I described them as last resort because we have a broken property tax system in this city. We have one that can barely stand up in court. And my goal is to reform that system to what we are hoping for, what we will spend every day looking towards, is working with Albany to increase taxes on the wealthiest and the most profitable corporations such that a fiscal crisis is not resolved on the backs of working and middle-class New Yorkers.
So if all that fails, he plans to increase property taxes by 9.5%. And Governor Kathy Hochul and state lawmakers have shown little appetite for the tax the rich approach. That leaves the fallback plan, the sweeping property tax that's going to impact residential units and also commercial properties across all 5 boroughs. He's also proposing a $1.2 billion taking that from the city's rainy day fund and also from retiree healthcare reserves. Critics warn that this will hit middle-class homeowners and renters who are already dealing with high living costs.
Tax the rich.
And what if he can't?
Then we're in trouble, basically.
I don't think so, because the last option he has is something like $3.5 billion taxing property taxes. The rent is going to go up.
You know, on the emotional knee-jerk side of it, yeah, you make a statement about taxes going up, people go, oh. But, you know, when you see the details of how it really works, that's what I'd like to know.
2 prominent Democrats from New York City Council are slamming the idea, saying, quote, at a time when New Yorkers are already grappling with an affordability crisis, dipping into rainy day reserves and proposing significant property tax increases should not be on the table whatsoever. So considering that the mayor ran on protecting tenants in the most expensive city in the world, this isn't sitting well with many locals, as you can imagine, and also with many people close to him as well. So we'll be keeping a close eye to see if this fallout, how the fallout really goes between Albany and City Hall, and see who inevitably ends up footing this bill.
All right, Sarah, thank you so much.
All right, let's get reaction.